What are we doing today?
We're in elephant pants.
And what is the time?
The time is 6:49. We're going to the airport. I need my pillow.
Oh, I won't. Oh, actually mine's accessible.
Don't worry, got it.
Good job.
We're going to the airport. We have a flight at 11 to Bangkok.
Yep.
And then we have a 6-hour layover in Bangkok. And we're going to play Pokemon cards for 6 hours.
Yeah.
And then we're going to hop back on another plane. Maybe KRABI, they're both quite short flights.
Yeah.
And then we'll taxi to our resort in KRABI.
Yes, it's going to be a very long travel day. We arrive in KRABI at 8 p.m.
Which is why I'm wearing my elephant pants. Yeah, and my pack's super heavy. We opted for one carry-on, one check-in bag, so that we can make mine real heavy. Zane can check his because we couldn't get both girls under 7. Because we just brought too many things. But it's okay. We have actually willing to do it. But she's pretty heavy.
They were only both barely under 10 when we came over, so they're not going to be under 7, are they?
10 on the way over.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a little trick for you. Yeah, anyway, see you at the airport.
Here's our beautiful car ready to take us to the airport.
That was
checked into our flight.
That was scary. I just hoofed my pack onto the scale and it went 14, hit 15.
15 is what we have.
15 is 15 kg is max for our carry-on, and we took all of our heavy stuff, put it in my bag, and it's 15.
We were
on the
like,
dot.
there's no way it'll even get close to 15.
No, we weren't even worried about that. And we hoofed it on, and it's 15 on the dot.
So that was good. Anyway, we've got emergency exit rows. I've got 12A, he's got 12B.
Dying. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
See you in Thailand. No, we'll see you on the plane.
Yeah. And just like that, we are very quickly and very easily, very smoothly through check-in, passport, and security. That was like super easy.
Let's hope my bag gets through too.
Literally 5 minutes ago, we were waiting in line to check in, and now we're here.
We're done.
It was so easy.
Easy peasy.
I also happened to notice, just as the check-in desk was opening up, so we didn't have to, we were like the third ones in line, there's heaps of people behind us.
Money's on the ground.
Yeah. It was only 20 monies, that's not much monies.
20.
20 monies, not 20,000, it was 20 monies.
I have a 500 if it's useless, so that's not much at all.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway. So Leo left filling out his digital arrival card to the last minute, so I'm just going to board the flight because it's last boarding call. He's just sitting there, not a care in the world. I don't know. Oh well, I'm sure he'll manage. He's a big boy. There is our plane. We're flying with vietjetair.com. So that's exciting. Window seat. Alrighty, so we're on our flight and we have unlimited legroom, which is awesome. That's because we got the exit rows, which is...
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, the people in front of us are short and their knees are touching the seats in front of them.
We
but
lucked out.
We really lucked out, so that's great.
We're probably the tallest people on the plane, so it makes sense.
Anyway, I wish that we had this much legroom on our big flights, because this is only an hour, but oh well.
Sorry.
So the flight that went down in India, the person who survived was in seat 11A.
Why would you talk about this as we're taking off?
So my plan, if the plane is going down, is to jump in the seat here, because that's 11A, we're in 12A.
My plan, being in the emergency door row, is I'm going to pull the cover off, open that, tilt the door, throw the door out, and that's all I'm really excited to do. Apart from that, I'm not sure what I'll do, but I might join Zahn on the lap of the person that's 11A once I throw the door out. That's the plan.
Hi.
Look at you go. Just having a stroll here.
So,
Easiest thing in the world. We're into Bangkok. We're officially in Thailand. We just didn't declare anything. We just walked on through. Even though we had 2 knives in the bag, we decided not to declare them. And we made it.
in an airport.
Yeah. So we can't check in for our flight for who knows how long, probably 3 or so hours, because it leaves at 6:45. What's the time? It's almost 1 o'clock, so we're going to be here a while. So we're going to find a place to be
We've got
comfortable.
Pokemon.
Yeah, we do.
I reckon I could fly a steamboat down here. Oh, we're still recording. So the results are in for round 1 of the airport Pokemon tournament. It was actually a pretty intense game. I made many a blunder, and so did Zion. But it came down to a coin flip, which I won with heads, and I destroyed him, basically. So it is what it is, you know. You don't want to be too, you know, silly about it, but we shook hands, and we'll be moving on to round 2 shortly.
Alrighty, we've been playing Pokemon for like 3.5 hours
Game
now.
2 reviews, Zion, what happened?
Was it game 2 or 3? I think it was 3.
Oh, 3.
I think we played 3 games in like 3.5 hours.
I won the second,
very
what
long
happened in
game.
the last game?
Leo was kind of winning.
Whoa.
We were kind of tying.
Whoa, we're being attacked. That's okay.
Excuse me.
Sorry, look, you just walked in front of me, and that was disrespectful. So, say excuse me next time. Some people.
Anyways, so I was dragging the game out to try and so I could figure something out on how I could win.
Yeah,
But Leo kind of had the upper hand.
I was in quite a strong position.
But then I just got lucky. I pulled a card that meant I could win on my turn, meaning Leo had 0 chance because he didn't have
It was
it.
great. Yeah. I thought I had it in the bag, and Zion took the bag away from me and threw it
Yeah.
away. So
And I won.
that's it.
But Leo did still win 2 out of 3 games. So
Yeah. We just discovered something as we were looking at my bag. We decided we should probably check if the K-N-I-V-E-S's were still there. I probably spelled that wrong. I did. If they were still there. And we went through my pack. Noticed my topper zipper was wide open. So someone had obviously gone in there. Nothing was missing. I went through. One of the items had been unsheathed and left slightly unsheathed. So we know they went through my bag, took them out, measured said items, and put them back in. So that's a good sign. We got through that checkpoint, but someone did go through my bag, which is a bit weird. But it's okay.
right,
Okay.
we've got the world's most expensive subway.
Just still got a mortgage on our subways, and our travel spend budget is very angry at us, but there's no other options, and this is a good meal, you know. For the parents out there, we're sustaining ourselves well, so don't worry about it.
This subway was, I was not expecting this. I was expecting it to be same price as New Zealand or cheaper. No, it's about 50% more expensive. This was $21.
This was 500 baht, which we would never dream about spending at a restaurant.
Yeah.
500 baht.
Yeah, if we're at a regular Thai restaurant, no way would we buy something like that.
We'd be struggling to spend over 200 for dinner normally.
Yeah. So we actually just really silly.
Zion decided 20 minutes before our check-in that I had to buy a book from the bookshop. So we're running around the airport like
Yeah, we're
headless
trying to look
chickens.
for one.
Accidentally left the departure place and had to explain ourselves to the security guard who was very
Basically,
confused.
we were past like checkpoint, like ready to board our flight, and we just left straight back into the public area.
Freaking sprinted to find a book
And
like
then-
idiots.
But the lady was like, "Oh, you can't come back in through the exit because we've gone through the exit." So we had to go back
boarding
around.
passes, and the big red X came on. It was like,
And they were like, "Oh, second
Denied.
time." Yeah, oops, it's our second time coming through here.
stupid.
Yeah. Anyway,
Flight leaves in 3 minutes, and we're 100 meters, 100,000 meters away.
It
so
boards in
we'll
3
probably
minutes.
miss
It's
our
fine.
flight. See you later.
He's exaggerating.
I was just kidding. What up, vlog?
What up, vlog?
Welcome. This is Stefano.
Back in the exit row again, so tons of leg room, which is just so good.
There is a big responsibility weighing on your shoulders sitting in the exit row. It does mean that
Yep.
if the man next to us isn't up to throwing the door out the door, I will be the one to throw the door out the door. And I quite like having that extra responsibility personally.
It's so worth the extra leg room.
Oh,
isn't
the
it?
leg room.
Like, leg room is unlimited. Just all the leg room I could ever want.
Yeah. Straight as an arrow with me.
Yep.
Any Hazel, we'll see you in the air.
It's only an hour flight all over again.
Honestly.
It's so short. We've landed
Welcome
in
to KRABI.
This is what it looks like.
This is what KRABI looks like.
Wow.
This is what we look like.
Wow. I feel like this entire video is just the airport.
It's all good.
Oh, look, there's actual KRABI. Look,
KRABI.
look at that.
Basically a concrete jungle. It's like New York.
We're in KRABI, Ao Nang Beach Town now. And we're almost at our hotel. We took a 40-minute grab taxi. And it's been like 3 or 4 kilometers of this just town, touristy beach town. But we've been
weed.
lots and lots of weed. But the closer we get to the beach, the more hectic it's getting. And we're right by the beach our hotel is, so that's exciting. Here we go. We have a door. We have a big wardrobe. We have a bathroom. The nice big mirror. Toilet, shower. Really cool shower curtain. Through here, we have baggage rack. Another mirror. Possibly the world's biggest TV. And we have Leo.
Hey.
Every time I see Leo today, I just like laugh to myself because he just looks like a little hippie or something. It's really funny.
That is rude.
I just like every time we're in the airport and he's got his big backpack on. Do you?
I think that was my doing.
I think it was probably your backpack.
I think it's probably my toes.
Or that. But anyway, we got a fridge, aircon, lots of space over here with a plant, and out this door, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera, but oh, you can, mountain or a giant cliff face, so that's really cool. And we have a very large balcony with a drying rack. Leo, there's a drying rack out there.
Perfect.
Yeah.